Now, a Target 12 investigators exclusive Nobody Home, a 7,800 square foot mansion on the Warwick campus of CCRI, meant to be used as a home for the college president, sits empty.
But the nearly 200-year-old building still needs to be maintained, including electric and heating bills. Even upkeep for an in-ground pool, all at taxpayer expense.
And we're learning the state-funded historic home is right now undergoing a major renovation.
Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with the latest details.
This house was donated to Rhode Island in 1964 by the Knight Estate and was used as a residence for the president of CCRI until last year. Now the college hopes to somewhat change how this historic house is used. The pool sits covered and unused, but the state still pays for its upkeep, $3,200 in fiscal 15 and $2,900 in fiscal 16, according to records reviewed by Target 12. Are you thinking about taking it out?
Yep. It's definitely on the table.
Elise Ogden, the chief of staff for CCRI President Megan Hughes, says the pool, seen here from above with Skydrone 12, came with the house when it was donated and has been maintained every year since.
I'm not sure she would think it would be important that we have a pool in order to be competitive. We have this beautiful property here that we could offer to a future president as a residence.
The president's house at CCRI has remained vacant since January 2016 when Hughes decided to live in her East Side residence. But taxpayers still have to foot the bills for upkeep of the Warwick property. Records show for fiscal 2016, it cost more than $20,000 for routine maintenance, including $3,400 for electricity, $2,500 for heating, and $1,300 for cable and internet.
It's going to be used as a college facility, so we would pay for it just like we would other buildings in our responsibility.
Now the house is undergoing some major renovations. Since 2015, the house, built in 1830, has been given nearly $1.5 million in upgrades. $870,000 came from the state's Rhode Island Capital Plan Fund, or RICAP.
We had to do this work in order to have people use it and live in there because of the code issues that were involved, and frankly, the rot and the pest control issues that really came along with the deferred maintenance for 50 years. Brand new roof. Your viewers will know what the cost of that is.
Now, with the president living elsewhere, Ogden says they are thinking of new uses for the building. The second floor will remain a residence for a future president.
We've been thinking creatively, like a writer in residency program maybe, or something like that.
With the idea that the first floor could be used for college functions and events.
It's an important part of our history. The building's on the National Register of Historic Places and actually has some really important components of Rhode Island history.
The renovations here are scheduled to be done by the end of this year. New at 6 o'clock, we ask community colleges at neighboring states if they have a house specifically set aside for their president. We'll let you know what we found. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
New details now in a Target 12 investigators exclusive Nobody Home. At 5, we showed you how Rhode Island's community college offers this 7,800 square foot house with an in-ground pool for use by the college president.
And tonight, we look into community colleges in neighboring states to see if they provide that same perk. Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with the exclusive details.
Right now, the president's house here on the campus of CCRI sits empty. As we reported at 5 o'clock, it's undergoing major renovations with the goal to make it more than just a residence for the leader of the college. Built in 1830, this historic Knight Estate house has been the responsibility of CCRI when it was donated to Rhode Island in 1964. Since then, it has been the home of the college president. That is, until January of last year, when newly appointed President Megan Hughes decided to continue to live at her East Side home. But despite being empty, the state still pays for its upkeep, just over $20,000 a year each in fiscal 2015 and 2016 for such things as electricity, heat, cable, and internet. Even about $3,000 a year for this. You're looking at an aerial view from Skydrone 12 of the home's unused in-ground pool. Are you thinking about taking it out?
Yep. It's definitely on the table.
Elise Ogden, President Hughes' chief of staff, says the pool's days may be numbered depending on the cost to get rid of it. She She says renovations are underway to convert the house to a multi-use facility that can host college events, but a portion of it will still remain a house for a president.
I think it is important.
It's a competitive thing.
It's a competitive thing. It's something that is offered to presidents as packages of their employment. And as you noted, many institutions of higher education are able to offer that to their presidents.
Target 12 checked other community colleges in neighboring states and found CCRI is a regional standout with this perk. The entire community college system of Connecticut does not offer a house for their president, nor does Bristol or Cape Cod community colleges in Massachusetts, but a spokesperson there says they do give their president an $18,000 annual housing stipend. Ogden says when competing for top leadership talent, they are not only going up against community colleges, but colleges and universities that often have a president's house.
And having a presidential residence is one way of keeping that president really connected to their college community, and I think that's why it's important.
The renovations here at the president's house were largely to bring this historic home up to code. In all, the tab is going to cost about $1.5 million, and they're set to be done by the end of this year. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.